Unscripted.
While Phil Spencer isn't always very true to his word, he does come through every now and again for the fans, and this is just something that I guess I have to accept. Again, no Xbox hate here. I really do think that Xbox is on the right path, and when people ask me how I feel about the executives, Jim Ryan or Phil Spencer, I put them into both pretty much in the same category, as I don't trust either one of them. You know, I'm here to play the games, and as long as they're providing games and things like that that I enjoy, then, you know, pretty much what I want is acceptable through that. With that being said, this is really nice to see that this is finally something coming to fruition. Promises made and promises being kept is super important when it comes to video game consoles. Not only is it super important for video game consoles, but, you know, I just feel like it's something that you should do your fans right by keeping your word. And that's something that we miss out on, no matter who it is. It's not just a Microsoft thing. It's not just a Sony thing. We really do have this situation where, as fans, we have this kind of these weird things where we like these things so much that we think that they actually really care about us as gamers or as, you know, whatever. And it's just not the case. Like, I always am like, the most cringy stuff I see on social media, and yes, usually that social media cringe is revolved around something Xbox related, right? And I hate to kind of point that out, but, you know, you'll see somebody Photoshop Phil Spencer's head on like some big buff dude's body or whatever. Like, I just don't understand that at all. You know, and this is something that honestly happens almost on a daily basis. You come across this kind of stuff. But, you know, Xbox is moving in the right direction, the right path for sure. Really enjoy seeing what's going on with it. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by some of this announcements. And this is some really cool stuff. About time. And it really does mean that competition is the best thing. And I you know what, I would also like to say that I feel like I perhaps had a little bit of say in this particular thing, because, you know, I've spoken my mind. Lots of other people have spoken their minds, and I can't really imagine, you know, people coming together the way that they have and talking about this, and Microsoft not listening. So let's get involved. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it very much if you guys would just give me a simple like. Really, that's what it comes down to. If you're looking to help out a content creator, a like goes a long, long way. And even with that being said, you know, just really appreciative of everything that's going on about it. You know, just as a fan, I love it. I think that, you know, if you're looking for a way to help out, you know, your fellow gamers, that's really exactly what you should be doing. And, you know, you can subscribe, you can do all that kind of good stuff, and that's all much appreciated as well. But a like is really all it takes. So I just want to say I'm super appreciative and thankful to each and every one of you. Thank you guys very, very much. Shout out to all the old subscribers, new subscribers, and everybody in between. You know, very few, very slowly we grow a little bit, and I'm thankful for that. It's very nice, and, you know, I'm very positive with all this kind of good stuff. So yeah, it is nice to see, and just want to say I'm thankful to each and every one of you. So Phil Spencer had made some promises, and now Microsoft is making adjustments to better serve us, the gamer. This is very friendly, consumer-friendly things. Microsoft has been making some adjustments, obviously, to their online services recently, with the base free version of Xbox Live being rebranded as Xbox Network. And it seems that that won't be the end of the changes. Today, head of Xbox preview program Brad Resetti announced they're testing no longer requiring Xbox Live Gold for features like party chat, looking for group, and playing free-to-play titles. Now, currently, this is only available to Xbox insiders in the Alpha Skip Ahead and Alpha Rings. And what he said exactly was, Xbox insiders in Alpha Skip Ahead and Alpha today, we are flighting some new features. Multiplayer in free-to-play games, looking for groups, and party chat on Xbox no longer requires an Xbox Live Gold membership, as we flight and test these service changes ahead of general availability. So they're really paying attention to what fans are asking for. You know, we put that word out there that we got tired of paying for free-to-play games, and I think it all came to a head you know, when Microsoft tried to unjustly raise Xbox Live prices 100% in a single day. Like, that still blows my mind that they actually thought about doing that and actually did that, and they didn't think anybody would speak out about it. So I find that to be incredibly funny, and, you know, nice to see that they had to kind of go back and kind of retrofit and retroly act on this. You know, this is what I'll say about that, right? Microsoft is building themselves up as, you know, a bit of this company that is realistically looking for they want to be looked at and viewed at as a value, as a valuable, you know, oh, well, everything they do is value and pro-consumer and this and that. And the fact of the matter is, when they decided to overnight charge everybody, you know, this money for, you know, for this, I think that it really just goes to show how far things can really kind of crumble for you as a company, because they were the butt of many jokes for quite a long time. And so, you know, for them to really come back from that, I think it takes a lot of effort and things like that. And I would imagine that they can't, you know, do anything even as far as upping the price of Game Pass or whatever. You know, I feel like they probably are gonna not raise prices for at least a little while, because they've kind of locked themselves into this weird situation where they're looked at as so pro-consumer and so friendly to the gamers that, you know, they don't want to do that. They don't want to be looked at as, you know, something that's not a value, or, you know, somebody that's trying to swindle you or whatever, because people are already kind of wary of Game Pass, and people are already kind of wary of what Phil Spencer and what Microsoft are trying to do. So the fact that they were able to do this, I think that's really cool. You know, I really think that that's really awesome. And, you know, congrats to them, and bravo to them for being able to go out there and fix these issues and listen to gamers and stuff like that. Here's a rundown, okay, of what's inside the Alpha Ring. And this is update 2402. New features and experiences, multiplayer in free-to-play games, looking for groups, and party chat on Xbox no longer requires an Xbox Live Gold membership, as we flight and test these service changes ahead of general availability. Fixes implemented. Thanks to the hard work of Xbox engineers, we're happy to announce the following fixes have been implemented for this build. HDR. Fixing issues where users could not enable HDR on the console. Various updates to properly reflect local languages across the console. Now, for some time now, rumors have circulated that Microsoft is planning to slowly phase out, or at least de-emphasize Xbox Live Gold, as they focus more effort and attention on Xbox Game Pass. Whether online multiplayer ever goes entirely free remains to be seen, but Microsoft is already pushing Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which includes Game Pass and Xbox Live Gold as their main subscription, and it wouldn't be surprising to see more features traditionally restricted to Gold slowly transitioning to being free. This is the model that they're going for. They want people to you know, to be able to play on their platforms, and console gamers are the only ones that pay to really kind of you know, to play. You know what I mean? This is something that has been affecting them for a very long time, and they needed to change, absolutely. You know what I mean? I just think that this is something that they had to get out there, and they had to kind of get ahead of this and make sure that they changed everything that was happening so that gamers could really have something to look forward to. So really love that, love what we're seeing here, love seeing all kinds of stuff like this come about. And, you know, I think that this is an important strategy and move, because it's going to win some people over eventually, right? Like, let's be honest, Xbox was the only place where you had to play $60 a year, $180 a year to play free-to-play games like Fortnite or Apex Legends or Warzones. Them not doing that is really a cool thing, and props to them for listening and paying attention. I'm not taking all the credit or anything like that, because I think a lot of people have spoken out about this, but maybe they wouldn't even ever change that if it weren't for the situation where, you know, they raised the price and they were the butt of so many jokes again. And I mean, it was such a fast thing that happened. Everybody, all the YouTubers and influencers were kind of making fun of them again. It was almost like 2013 all over again. And Microsoft reversed course in like record time. It was like, I think 12 hours or if that, where they're like, okay, our bad, we misread the room, etc., etc. It was like, how can you misread the room? you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic and you wanted to 100% increase the price of gold. It doesn't make any sense. It's trying to force people to switch to Ultimate Game Pass, which if they ever take away charging to play other games online, then that takes away a perk of Ultimate Game Pass. Because for me, Ultimate Game Pass really is only a pretty decent value because you're getting gold with it. So with that being said, I will link this. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys a fan of this move? I mean, obviously, even if you're a PlayStation fan, you got to be a fan of this move. It's competition. That's what I've been talking about. Let's go. Have a great day. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.